So hello guys, welcome back. Today we'll be studying the structure of cornea. Here I'll be making a small structure of the eye. This is sclera. This is cornea. This is known as limbus. In my previous video I have already explained all these parts to you in detail, or known as the corneoscleral junction. Now one of the most important thing which must be in mind, there are 5 layers of cornea. Here I'll be making the 5 layers. First I'll make the 5 layers, then I'll be explaining what parts do these layers consist of. This is, you can say, this is the enlarged portion I am making here. Okay, so first layer here comes. I'll be making the first layer outside. The first layer is the epithelial layer. You might be knowing this is multi-layered, so this is not simple, but it is the stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. And moreover, we know that in the center the epithelial cell consists of nucleus. So this is, yes, one thing I would like to tell you, that I have already told you that in a cross section of sclera, why sclera is opaque and cornea is transparent depends on the distribution of the collagen fibers. In sclera the collagen fibers are not present thoroughly, whereas in case of cornea there is longitudinal and very beautiful arrangement of the collagen fibers. That's why the cornea is transparent and sclera is opaque. Going on to the second layer, this layer is called as the Bowman's membrane. Don't confuse this with the Bowman's capsule of nephron. This layer is the Bowman's membrane. This was stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. So this was the first layer. This is the second layer. Now coming on to the third and one of the most important layer. This part is called as the stromal layer. This stromal layer consists of small cells. Right now I am just only making the diagram. This stromal cell consists of small cells called as, you can see these are not green cells actually, but I am just indicating them by green sketch. These are called as keratocytes. This is the first layer, this is the second layer, this is the third layer. Coming on to the fourth layer. Okay, sketch. This layer. This layer is known as the Descemet's membrane. This will not be visible. DESSEMET membrane. The last and the most important layer, this is the epithelial layer, and this is the endothelial layer. So guys, these were the 5 layers of cornea, and now I'll be explaining you what are the main points present in this. So I've already told you that the first layer is made up of non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. These are about 5 to 6 cell layers. Since the epithelial cell contain nucleus within them. So the nucleus might be containing DNA. So this layer must be protected from sun rays. The nucleus in this epithelial cell consists of a small granules of ferritin, or you can say apoferritin plus iron. This protects the DNA from the UV rays. Coming on to the Bowman's membrane, this consists of the collagen fibrils plus ground substance. I think you all might be knowing what is the ground substance is, and these are tightly packed. Coming on to the stroma consists of very fine, these are the collagen fibers arranged in a special network. If I'll be telling you in detail, these are in the form of lattice. You might have studied in chemistry what is a lattice structure means. These are always in the form of lattice, and in between these collagen fibers there are keratocytes, or you can say fibrocytes. Viewing from the eye, okay, this is not a beautiful eye, but this is what a stroma looks like. This will be the stroma, and now this stromal layer is not much hydrated. This is actually kept dehydrated so that the lattice structure won't get disturbed due to hydration. This is the lattice structure when it is dehydrated, but in case in any of the eye defects it will become hydrated, the lattice structure will be like this. It will be distorted from its original position, and this mainly occurs in case of corneal edema. Now if the epithelium is damaged, then it will lead to corneal abrasion. If damage goes deeper, since you know that epithelial cells have a property of proliferation, so if there is a damage here, these will proliferate. But if the damage goes deep into the Bowman's membrane, it becomes corneal ulceration. It becomes the corneal ulceration. Now this is the Descemet's membrane. One of the biggest difference between the Bowman's membrane and the Descemet's membrane is that the Bowman's membrane does not heal, whereas the Descemet membrane has the capacity to heal itself. The last layer is the endothelial layer. These are the endothelial cells. These consist of pumps which keeps the stroma dehydrated. As you know that from here, this is the cornea, here will be the aqueous humor will be entering in, it will be hydrating it. So mainly this endothelial cell consists of the water pumps which will take out the water from stroma and keeps it dehydrated. And in some cases, if these endothelial cells will get damaged, suppose these are the 5 endothelial cells, and if this cell gets damaged, the surrounding endothelial cells will increase their length and will cover. But in case this whole endothelial layer is disrupted, then the corneal transplant is done. Corneal transplant is mainly performed. Now I will be telling you how these layers of cornea will eventually attach to the sclera. The outermost epithelial layer will attach to the bulbar conjunctiva. The Bowman's membrane will diminish itself at the limbus. The stromal layer on reaching the limbus will arrange itself loosely. Coming on to the Descemet's membrane, this also forms a meshwork at limbus and finally opens into the canal of Schlemm, endothelial layer also forms a trabecular meshwork. Now this was the diagram which I made in front of you. Now I'll be showing you the exact diagram which I have been making. So guys, these were the 5 layers of the cornea. This is epithelial layer, Bowman layer, stroma, Descemet's membrane, and the endothelial layer. So if there might be any, if I have forgotten to tell you some points, you can see from here. Here I have written everything. These are the microvilli, lamella, acellular, dense connective tissue, the stroma, endothelial layer, stem cells at the limbus, so that these can proliferate continuously. So guys, thank you so much. This was the detailed, or you can say precise information about the structure of cornea. Hope you all like this video. Thank you.